turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service, on air for some Wednesday night action. It is the Superstar ARCA Cup Series here at Richmond for the May Lynn Photography 200. And out on the track right now, it is the latest villain, Ruben Rodas. He wrecks every single race, and he is sick and tired of it. What does he have up his sleeve as he's sitting on the top of the board for now? But can it hold, as there's plenty of top racers here to hit the speedway? Connor Zabosian out there right now. We know he's going to be up front. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Let's hop on board with the 45 machine. Connor Zabosian. Ripping it around the top here at Richmond in that 45 machine. Connor Zabosian again. Ruben Rodas top of the board for now. A 21.91. Is it good enough to hold? Zabosian coming out of turn 4 here. He's going to cross the line. Lap time's going to be not very good. Connor Zabosian is slow. He's junked. Samuel Hoff out on the speedway in the 00 out of Clarkston, Michigan. We know Sam's going to be up front here tonight. He always rigs the rules to help himself. He is the main admin here, the owner of Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve, though. Top of the board, quick time, 21.970 for Sam Hoff. Daniel Molnix rips it around in that 21 machine. He's going to cross the line. That's going to move him into 5th. Boy, look how close these guys are. A 1/10 of a second separates the top 6 cars here in qualifying action. But as usual, here's Superstar ARCA Cup Series. They're qualifying. We're going to jump straight into heat race action after this. And it is going to be a barn burner of a night here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Folks, be sure to click that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Larry McReynolds has a quick message for our fans at home. Go ahead, Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
And we're back here at Richmond, folks. There is still a few stragglers out there qualifying. Well, that's most of the field, though. So we're going to jump on over to a short break and be right back. We appreciate you tuning in. Again, click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. The start of this one is coming up next, folks. We are back here at Richmond. It is time for some heat race action here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Going to have 2 heat races here per the usual. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for heat number 1, going to be 10 laps. Front row, it's going to be Ruben Rodas on the inside, Eric Kepf on the outside. Row number 2, Michael James, Tony Allison Jr. In row number 3, you got Jimmy Geikus, Alex Anderson. Heading back into row 4, Dustin Coggin, Brian Marshall. And we have Kyle Herlitzky alongside of Connor Zabosian. Back in the 11th position, going to be Nathan Johnson. Skylar Jones is outside. Albert Lopez going to kick off row number 7. And on his outside, Dylan Lampy. Row number 8, you got Tate Lupret, Jordan Evans, and then in row 9, they're slow, they're junk, they're starting last. Carl Cantonis and David Nemert. So there you have it. Your starting lineup here for heat race number 1. Going to be a good one here. As they roll out onto the track, heat race number 1 coming up next on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Cannot wait. Front row, it's going to be Ruben Rodas on the inside, Eric Kepf on the outside, Ken the Powhatan, Virginia. He is known as a heat race hero. He's good in the heat races, but as soon as the feature starts, he junks it. Ruben Rodas, let's see what he's got up his sleeves as we fly up to the Harpoon Design blimp. Folks, be sure head on over, harpoondesign.com. Paint start at just $25. Best in the business. Promise you that much. But tonight's race, again, the May Lynn Photography 200 here at Richmond. It is going to be a barn burner here, folks. You are not going to want to miss a single lap of this action here tonight on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Let us know in the chat who you're pulling for, what's going on, you know. Who do you want to win this race? Who do you want to wreck? I mean, is there somebody you do not want to do well tonight? You got to let us know in the chat, or we will not know what you're pulling for. Mr. Captain Butters in the chat pulling for Christian Schwager. He is not in heat number 1, but the field is set. We are ready to roll here at Richmond. Heat race number 1, green flag in the air. Good jump there on the outside line. Eric Kepf looking to take over the race lead. Into turn 1, door-to-door battle for the race lead. Ruben Rodas rolls the bottom as Eric Kepf tries to make the top side work. Bottom lane is the quick way around the track here. Looks like Rodas is going to hold on. Meanwhile, they're not junking it quite yet through the field. Let's take a look on back here. Hard battle, and let's hop on board with Kyle Herlitzky in the 8th position out of Coon Valley, Wisconsin. He sees the 67 of Alex Anderson in front of him, and I tell you what, Alex Anderson in that 67 is not one you want to make mad, and Kyle Herlitzky does not care. He's trying to junk him. I've seen that 67 of Alex Anderson this season. He has been on a tear, junking some race cars. He's got some serious speed, but he has been driving dirty. Again, not here to make friends. Alex Anderson looking to the inside, trying to hold on to the 6th position. As we hop on board with Alex Anderson, looking to the back bumper of Dustin Coggin for 5th. Let's drop back here in a battle for last. Jordan Evans in the 16th position out of Syracuse, New York. This guy is slow. He's junk. He's all over the place. Jordan Evans running last. Meanwhile, we've got a side-by-side battle for the 8th position. The Ann Arbor, Michigan, Nathan Johnson trying to hold off the 1 car of Michael James. Meanwhile, though, out front, Ruben Rodas continues to lead heat race number 1. Going to be 5 laps left to go this time around. We are halfway done with heat 1. The heat race hero, Ruben Rodas, your leader. Oh, no, Dustin Coggin hard into the wall. He is jumped. Let's see what happened real quick, folks. We're still staying green, obviously. See if he had a little bit of help. So he's door to door with the 67. Oh, yeah, 67 just kind of junks him. Alex Anderson strikes again. I tell you what, this guy is a menace. Let's play this. Take a look here. There's a 67 on the inside, Coggin on the top. Yeah, 67, you know, I mean, Coggin gets a little loose, comes down a tad, but the 67 didn't really give him much room. So let us know what you think of that wreck there, folks. Honestly, it looked like it was more of a racing deal. But nonetheless, Ruben Rodas out front with just 3 laps left to go. Kef in second, followed by Allison Jr. in third. Then we have Geikis and Anderson rounding out your top 5. Good run so far for Ruben Rodas. Can he turn his season around after he has junked it just about every single week, trying to figure things out here tonight at Richmond? I believe this is one of Ruben's hometown tracks, you'd call it. So he knows this place pretty well as we hop on board here with your race leader for heat race number 1, Ruben Rodas out front, going through turns 3 and 4, looking to get the white flag this time around. Ruben Rodas out front. He's going to have to really pull a choke job to lose this race. But meanwhile, we've got a battle for the 5th position between Jimmy Geikis and Nathan Johnson. Out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Ruben Rodas wins it. So Rodas takes home the win. Kep brings home second, followed by Allison, Anderson, and Geikis. So there is your heat race number 1 results. Here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series, we got another heat race, though, coming up next, folks. Be sure to click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. As we wait for our drivers to grid up here, folks, heat race number 2, we are just about ready to get going. So here is your starting lineup for heat race number 2. In the front row on the inside, out of Mooresville, North Carolina, Isaiah Watrous, your pole sitter. On his outside, this guy's got the softest hands in the business. It is Daniel Molnix. Row number 2 on the inside, going to be Donald Kite. On his outside, his teammate Hunter Sr., both from Juicy Spider Racing. Row number 3 on the inside, you got Nathan Fryer. On his outside, Dylan Johnson. Row number 4, you see Thomas Spencer, the field filler, running in the 7th position here in qualifying. And on his outside, Zach Stewart. Row number 5 on the inside in the 7 machine, Zach Skinner. On his outside, his teammate from Juicy Spiders Racing, Craig Martin. Starting in the 11th position, going to be Alan Wild. On his outside, Chris Bush. Then we have Jordan Warnick, Alex McQueen, Christian Schwager, Michael Malm. And then starting in the back, folks, this is the slowest row I've ever seen in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, in the back row, it's Caleb Yates in the 70. You think, man, it doesn't get any slower than Caleb. Well, looky who we have here. On his outside, Tim McBasketball. My, oh my, that is one slow back row. But we are bunched up, ready to roll. These fans are on their feet. They're off their seats. They're here at Richmond, ready for some green flag action. Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Heat race number 2 coming up this next time around. We got Drunken Spider in the chat pulling for his racers with Juicy Spider Studios racing team. Boy, he's got some great talent on that race team, and I believe there's 4 or 5 of them. Francis in the chat is putting all his money on the 38. How much money are we talking here, Francis? That is crazy talk. In the 38, you see there Christian Schwager, always a fan favorite as the field is set. Green flag in the air. Heat race number 2 is underway. Heading into turn 1, it's going to be Daniel Molnix on the outside, Isaiah Watrous on the inside. Again, no cautions here in the heat races. Molnix gets a run on the outside. Can he hold on to that race lead? Molnix has a bit of an advantage coming out of the corner. Daniel Molnix going to get the job done. He takes over the race lead with his soft hands in the 21 machine. Daniel Molnix out front. Drop back a little bit. We got some side-by-side racing through the field. Zach Stewart currently running in the 9th position, and he smokes the wall right on cue. So Stewart's going to fall back to 10th, and it looks like he's going to lose some more ground. As Molnix continues to lead this pack out front, can he hold on? Let's hop on board. There's the Hutchinson Motorsports TV spoiler cam with your race leader, Daniel Molnix, trying to hold off Isaiah Watrous here in heat race number 2 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. With Watrous in the second position, here comes Donald Kite in third, trying to make a move around that 60 machine of Isaiah Watrous. Let's hop on board with Donald Kite. Uh-oh, there's a big wreck in the back, folks. Let's see what happened. Craig Martin, Jared Skinner, and Chris Bush involved. Here's Craig Martin. Let's see what happens. Oh, my. Oh, man. The 25 just absolutely chops the 7 and nowhere to go for Martin and others. Take a look at this one more time. So there's a 25 on the top, 7 on the bottom in front of them. Kind of looked like the 25 was almost clear there. That might have been a little bit of net code, but that is unfortunate nonetheless for those cars. We are still clean and green though, folks. No cautions here in the Superstar ARCA Cup Series heat race. Again, this is the final heat race of the evening. Then we're going to jump into a warm-up before our main event here tonight in the May Lynn Photography 200. Here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We appreciate you folks tuning in here and you're watching the end of the final heat race. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. We are the world's #1 streaming service. Hey folks, today we were just informed actually that Hutchinson Motorsports TV has surpassed 10,000 hours of watch time. Big shout out to our great fans. We couldn't do it without you guys watching at home. I did a little bit of research. I was like, man, that sounds like a lot of hours. How much is that exactly? Folks, that's like over 430 days or so of watch time. So we've had more of an hour of continuous watch time between all our fans since we started here, and we definitely appreciate that as Daniel Molnix continues to lead this heat race out front. Watcher still in second, followed by Kite, Senior, and how about Nathan Fryer in the 5th spot? He's really turned a new leaf this season. He's had some serious speed. Top on board. Purebred Fred in the chat. Looks like he might be pulling for the 60 machine of Isaiah Watrous as a white flag is in the air. Last lap around the speedway here for heat race number 2. Daniel Molnix out front. He's got the softest hands in the business. Down the backstretch for the final time. Let's hop on board your race leader, Daniel Molnix. Out of turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. Daniel Molnix wins it with the slide job. And he gets absolutely annihilated. So Molnix, your winner, followed by Watrous, Kite, Senior, and Fryer. Your top 5 here in heat race number 2. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick warm-up so these guys can fine-tune these race cars, and we're going to get rolling here tonight here at Richmond Motor Speedway. It's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to take a quick break, though, folks. We will be right back for the start of this one here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We are back here at Richmond with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series May-Lin Photography 200 here tonight, folks. Be sure to check out May-Lin Photography. Just give them a Google search. I'm sure you can find them. You might find out more than I know about it. Some of the best photography in the business, though. I tell you what, if I am looking for some good pictures, I go on over to May-Lin Photography. I tell you what, I used to take a bunch of selfies or some mirror pics, but they just weren't good enough. I said, May, can you help me out? I'm trying to get this dating profile hooked up here on Tinder, and May-Lin gave me some great shots, and I tell you what, the ladies have loved it. We're here warming up here at Richmond Motor Speedway, Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Our heat races are finished, and we are just about ready to get gridded up and get the main event rolling here tonight. Let us know in the chat, folks, who are you pulling for? Who's going to win this thing? I think my pick to win, I'm going to go with Daniel Molnix. I think Daniel Molnix gets the job done with his soft hands. He is not very good at trucking, but I tell you what, he can wheel a race car. Daniel Molnix in that 21 machine. I think he can get the job done here tonight. But a big shout out to our channel sponsors. You got Juicy Spider Studios. Head on over there, folks. Check them out on Twitter or X, wherever you want to call it, at Juicy Spider Studios. Give them a message if you need any help in either 3D modeling, you need some videos, any kind of graphics, all kinds of stuff, folks. I tell you what, some of the best in the business right there. But it is time to get gridded up here, ladies and gentlemen. The May-Lin Photography 200 is coming up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, bringing you some Superstar ARCA Cup Series action tonight. We are here at Richmond Motor Speedway for the May-Lin Photography 200. Tonight's starting lineup is as follows. On the front row in the pole position in the 98 machine, Ryan Housden. On his outside, the 00, Samuel Long. Row number 2 on the inside, winner of heat race number 1, the number 5, Ruben Rode is on his outside. My pick to win the 21, Daniel Molnix. Row number 3 on the inside, in the number 63 machine, Eric Kemp. On his outside, in the 60, Isaiah Watkins. Row number 4 on the inside, in the number 4 machine. He junked his teammate last week. It's Tony Allison Jr. On his outside from Juicy Spider Racing, Donald Kite. Row number 5 on the inside, in the number 67 machine. He's not here to make friends, folks. He might junk you. It's Alex Anderson. On his outside, in the 12 machine, Hunter Senior. Row number 6 on the inside, it's going to be Jimmy Geiges in the 18 machine. On his outside, in the 14, Nathan Fryer. Row number 7 on the inside, in the 19 machine, Nathan Johnson. On his outside, ladies and gentlemen, it is the field filler, Thomas Spencer. Row number 8 on the inside, in the number 33 machine, Kyle Harlitsky. On his outside, in the 25, Dylan Johnson. Row number 9 on the inside, in the 47, Skylar Jones. On his outside, the 77, Zach Stewart. Heading back into row number 10, it's going to be Connor Zabosian on the 45 and the 95 of Alex McQueen. Starting in the 21st position in the 1 machine, Michael James. On his outside, fan favorite, ladies and gentlemen. What does he have up his sleeve here tonight in the Voodoo Ranger 38 machine, Christian Schwager. Row number 12 on the inside in the 94 machine. Starting P23, it's Brian Marshall on his outside, the 69 of Michael Malm. Row number 13 is going to be Tate Luprette, Alan Wild. Heading back into row 14, Dylan Lampy, Jordan Warnock. Then we go back to row 15, Albert Lopez, Caleb Yates. And folks, if we didn't say your favorite driver, they're pretty slow. I mean, come on, they're not even starting in the top 30. So you're going to have to look at the Hutchinson Motorsports TV tower and figure out where they're starting because they are slow. So there you have it. Tonight's starting lineup looks like we've got 38 cars signed in here tonight at Richmond Motor Speedway on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Richmond Raceway. It is a cool 86 degrees here tonight. Track temp sitting at 89, so should make for some great racing here. 200 laps around Richmond. Field is set. We are bunched up and ready to roll. These fans are pumped up. I tell you what, they have been excited all night long. They're up, they're on their feet, they're off their seats. They're ready to see Ryan Housen go door to door with the 00 of Sam Hoff. Pace car is in. Field is set. Rolling into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air. The Mayland Photography 200 is underway at Richmond. Ryan Housen holds on to the race lead for now. He's going to go up to the top there. Single file he goes as Sam Hoff tries to hold on to the second position. Meanwhile, a battle for third has brewed between Daniel Molnix in the 21 and Ruben Rodas in the 5. Meanwhile, Isaiah Watcher sitting in the 5th spot here, trying to hold on to a top 5 position. Let's hop on board with the Catman, Isaiah Watcher. Looking at the chat here, we got Anna Alessandro. Everybody put a W in the chat for Anna Alessandro. She's also known as Landon Burbage's grandma. If you tune in on Saturday nights in the Redemption Truck Series, she's always tuned in, pumped up, watching her grandson wheel them trucks. Was he in Thursday nights? I think he's in Saturdays, isn't he? Hell, I don't know. All I know is Anna Alessandro, a big fan of Hutchinson Motorsports TV, and she is pumped up to be here tonight. Welcome aboard, Anna. Of course, Connor Gerard in the chat, as always. Appreciate you, as always, Connor. Again, you know, if you're just tuning in, Hutchinson Motorsports TV surpassed 10,000 hours of watch time from all of our fans. What a task we have done. You know, it's honestly pretty cool. This is a pretty niche field here on YouTube in the iRacing broadcast field. We're doing the best we can, and it's good to see we got fans like you guys tuning in here every single week as we're watching a battle for the 7th position between Eric Keth on the inside and Donald Kite on the outside.
Are either one of those guys going to win tonight, Blake?
Oh, Christian just popping in here. Hey, Christian, how's it going?
It's going good. I just decided to come on over here, check out Richmond before I head over to Five Flags Speedway to do a little snowball derby action.
Yeah, you know, you and Jesse putting on a special event powered by, I believe GLSR's partnering with the PHR events or something like that.
That's right, PHR events. We're racing Five Flags Speedway tonight. Going to be basically simulcasting at the same time. You're going to be able to stay right here, watch Blake over at Superstar ARCA Cup Series at Richmond going on right now. But also, you'll be able to put us on another screen, or as Connor does it, he watches on a phone and a tablet. We're going to be doing 150 laps over there, like, you know, snowball derby style in the super late models.
Yeah, man, you know, it's definitely going to be interesting to see. I'm going to rewatch that after this broadcast for sure. But hopefully the ending is a little better than the real life ending.
Yeah, you know, very controversial call, very controversial. So definitely go check that out. But I think Ty Majeski might have gotten screwed a little bit.
Absolutely. And can you believe it, Christian? We're here on lap number 9, and Ruben Rodas is still on the track.
Ruben Rodas has not wrecked somebody yet, or himself?
No, I mean, I kind of figured he'd be up in the booth with me by now, but no, he's still cruising. He's running 3rd right now. I mean, definitely got some speed, but it's just a matter of time before that 5 car is back into the fence.
Yeah, it's bound to happen. But, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm not going to be popping back in tonight over here at the Superstar ARCA Cup Series, but you'll be able to catch me and Jesse Baker live over there with PHR Events Snowball Derby. Lake's going to keep you live in the green flag here at Richmond Motor Speedway in the Superstar ARCA Cup Series.
Well, we appreciate you popping in here, Christian, and we wish you and Jesse the best of luck there tonight in the Snowball Derby going on with GLSR.
Yep, we'll keep it held down. Bye now.
Absolutely. Taylor popping in here, but meanwhile, Thomas Spencer, the field filler, he's cruising around right in the middle of the field. Typical action for him in the 14th position out of Long Beach, California. What does the field filler of Thomas Spencer have up his sleeve here tonight? My guess, folks, is not much. Jennifer Housen in the chat, as well as Jim Housen. Man, it is a jam-packed house. Rooting for Ryan Housen, your race leader out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. The Housens have packed the chat here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV, all to watch Ryan. Can he get the job done and park it in victory lane? We're only in lap number 13, but Ryan has to be feeling pretty good out front here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Let's jump around a little bit, see what else we got going on through the field. Got a little bit of battles here around the 20th position as Michael James tries to hold on from Pennsylvania out in Philadelphia in the race deck number 1 machine. I tell you what, that one car, it's not very quick tonight. Speaking of not very quick tonight, Caleb Yates in the 27th position in that number 70 machine out of Lake St. Louis. And that's right, folks. I've lived, within a couple hours of St. Louis my whole life. I had no clue there was a Lake St. Louis. My guess is it's probably not very nice. Meanwhile, running dead last, no surprise here, Tim McBasketball. He is in dead last. Folks, it's time to pull out the juicy Spider drone cam for Tim McBasketball. Let's take a look. There you have it out of West Newbury, Massachusetts. Tim McBasketball. Boy, I'm kind of disappointed. It is a big week for West Newbury, Massachusetts, because John Cena is having his last match ever. Connor Gerard in the chat can let us know more about that. He is the Hutchinson Motorsports TV wrestling expert. He can tell you all about that. Connor, let the fans know what's going on with John Cena this Saturday. Unfortunately, we do not have a John Cena tribute on this 93 machine. And if you may not know, Tim McBasketball from West Newbury, Massachusetts, that is the same town as John Cena himself. Meanwhile, out front, Ryan Housen continues to lead this race with Sam Hoff in second. Ruben Rodas holding on to third. And then we have Molnix and Watrous rounding out your top 5 here tonight. Meanwhile, Nathan Fryer turning a new leaf over this season. He's had some speed here, sitting in the 12th position out of Salina, Kansas. He may not have race-winning speed, but it's impressive to see Nathan Fryer really pick it up since last season. Well done so far, Nathan. Meanwhile, Connor Zabosian. Normally he runs up front, but I'll tell you what, I am not impressed with Connor Zabosian's talent here at Richmond Speedway. Kind of slow here, not gonna lie. I'll tell you what, if I was out on the track, folks, I would probably be running, let me put realistic expectations. I'd probably be running first. Yeah, I'd be about a straightaway ahead of Ryan Housen if I was out on this track right now. But these guys are lucky that yours truly is not logging laps out there, because I'd probably end up lapping the field. We're here in lap number 21. Haven't had a single wreck yet. That is pretty impressive, honestly. I figured they'd be junking it by now. They are not. As Zach Stewart's cruising around in the 19th position. See what old Zach Stewart has up his sleeve here tonight. Great racing here tonight again. Looks like track 10 is going to stay under 90 degrees, so should be nice, cool track for these guys. They can push these cars through the limit and maybe make some good passing. And let's see in the chat, we got Connor Gerard. He says Saturday night's main event is going to be at Washington, D.C. And that's where John Cena is going to be going against Gunther. My, oh my. Connor Gerard letting us know what's going on in the wrestling world. We appreciate that, Connor. But folks, nonetheless, be sure to hit that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. Larry McReynolds has a quick message for you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
And we're back here at Richmond watching Ruben Rodas rip it around. He has dropped back to the 4th position as Daniel Molnix has made the pass. But Ryan Housden still your race leader, but Sam Hoff is right there with him, waiting to pounce. As we hop on board with the 00 of Samuel Hoff. Keeping that 98 machine of Housden right in his front windshield view. Folks, it's time to pull up your point standings. Let's take a look. There you have the Superstar ARCA Cup Series points. I haven't even looked at these myself here since last week. We got Samuel Hoff out front as your points leader. Hunter Sr. sitting in second, 111 points behind Hoff. We have Carl Cantonis, followed by Craig Martin and Isaiah Watrous here, top 5. There you have it, our top 20 in points. We'll probably bring that up another time or two. That's all for now. Nonetheless, let's drop back a little bit here as Hunter Sr.'s cruising in the 7th position. Folks, let's take a look who has the Hutchinson Motorsports TV card charger. Wow, look at that. It's Dustin Coggin right now, sitting in the 25th position. Let's take a look at his 46 machine. Misfortune in his heat race, had to start in the back, and he is working through the field quickly as the 25 throws a slide job on the 38. Boy, these guys are racing for basically last, it seems like, and they are door to door trying to junk each other. Christian Schwager in the 38 machine looking to get back around the 25. We're going to stay on board here with Dustin Coggin. Looks like they're going to figure it out there as they go back to single file for the most part. Let's go back out front, though. Here comes Sam Hoff looking to make a move to the inside of Ryan Housden in a battle for the race lead. Housden stuck up top here. Can he hold on to the lead? And it looks like he's going to do so here on the lap number 31 in the Mayland Photography 200 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Purebred Fred in the chat says John Cena is cool and all, but he didn't place 10th in his debut for Superstar ARCA Cup Series at Charlotte. That is a good point, Fred. That well put. Purebred Fred in the chat has a good point, ladies and gentlemen. That is interesting information for you guys to take home with you. We got a battle here for the 7th position, it appears, as Hunter Sr. is trying to hold off Eric Kep. These guys have been battling basically all race long. Folks, it looks like Tim McBasketball has gone down pit road. He's so slow, he had to pit early. He was running in last. He said, boys, I'm going down pit road. Couldn't handle it. But we still got this battle for the race lead. Sam Hoff looks to the inside of Ryan Housden. Door to door through the corner. Can Hoff finish the pass? Hard to the wall goes Housden. At the line, Sam Hoff, your race leader. He's going to cover up. Sam Hoff out front. Hopefully Housden doesn't have damage after absolutely annihilating the wall there. But again, Sam Hoff takes over the point here in the lap number 34. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go Hutchinson Motorsports TV side by side. Thanks to sponsors. We're going to be right back. Don't you go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this. The Mayland Photography 200 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series is going to continue next. Photography 200 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Samuel Hogg, your race leader in that 00 machine. I tell you what, folks, seems like every single week that 00 finds a way to get out front and lead some laps. That's why he is your points leader, and it's not really even a close points race so far this season. Well, Ryan Housen with a good night so far has the family in the chat. A lot of fans tuned in here, pulling for Ryan Housen in the second position. Dropping back to third, Daniel Molnix in the 21 machine, and then into fourth, Ruben Rodas, as we're getting into some lap traffic here, heavily out front. Alex Anderson back in the seventh position. He hasn't junked anybody quite yet, but still a long way to go here for Alex Anderson to get his hands dirty. Take a look, Tony Allison Jr. He started up in the seventh position. He has dropped back to 11. Not impressed, Tony. The field filler, Thomas Spencer in the 17th position. This guy is doing what his nickname says he does. He is field filling. Right in the middle of the pack, Thomas Spencer out of Long Beach. Fan favorite Christian Schwager in the 38 machine, running in the 24th position out of Kansas City. A lot of work for Schwager to do. He needs to figure something out to get up front. Meanwhile, Jared Skinner over in the 26th position. He is your... No, he is not. Craig Martin is your hard charger here. Let's take a look. The HMS TV hard charger board. Craig Martin has gained 11 positions since the start of this race. He's up to 23rd. Jared Skinner up to 26th, has gained 10. Caution is out. Dylan Lampy is jumped. Let's see what happens. Oh, door-to-door racing there. See what happens. Oh, he just loses it coming off the corner and nowhere for Lopez to go, and he dumps it. So there you have it, our first caution of the evening. That's going to save these guys from having to do a green flag pit stop. So we're going to line them up, folks, take a quick break, and we will be right back here for the Mail-In Photography 200. Don't you go anywhere. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Superstar ARCA Cup Series action will continue next. We are back here at Richmond, folks. Nothing changed up front off of pit road. It's still Sam Hoff as the point man. Looks like he's going to choose the outside line here for the restart. So it's going to be Hoff on the outside, Housden on the inside. Pace cars heading in. We are heading into lap number 52 here tonight with the Maylin Photography 200 here at Richmond as they roll into the Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Great jump there from Hoff. He's going to hold on to that race lead easily. Housden falls in line into second with the 5 of Rodas looking outside, gets into the wall. Here comes the 21 of Molnix looking to get underneath the 5 of Rodas to take back that 3rd position. Door-to-door battle for 3rd. Rodas tries to door the 21. Wants to junk him, but he does not get a chance to. Hard racing here for the 3rd position as Sam Hoff continues to lead the race. Daniel Molnix looking to the inside of Ruben Rodas. Behind them is Alex Anderson. He's licking his chops, looking to make a move on these two battling. As those two continue to stay door to door, let's drop back a little bit, take a look. Kyle Herlitzky running in the 12th position out of Coon Valley, Wisconsin in that 33 machine. Behind him, Connor Zabosian sitting 14th. Who else we got? Let's take a look. Craig Martin here. Juicy Spider Racing. Let's hop on board with the Canadian Craig Martin and see what he's doing in the car. A little loose off the corner there. As the sun continues to set here at Richmond, folks, we are over a quarter of the way done here tonight. Still a long way to go in this one. As we drop back, the last car on the lead lap appears to be Jared Skinner in the 30th position. Been a tough night for Jared Skinner. We usually see him up front, but he's been involved in some incidents from the heat race to the feature, just not been good. Skinner has a long way to go. But his teammate Hunter Senior cruising in the 7th position. We hop on board in the Hutchinson Motorsports TV nose cam. You got the Pib Extra on the car with Hunter Senior. Well, I tell you what, we had a discussion in the chat earlier. You know, there are actually some crazy people out there that prefer Mr. Pib over Dr. Pepper. This. Let's take a look at the Juicy Spider drone cam. Got the Juicy Spider Gaming Pib Extra machine of Hunter Senior. You know, when I think of Mr. Pibb, I think of like a knockoff of Dr. Pepper. And it looks like the 19's trying to junk him. You know what? The 19 may be a Dr. Pepper. We'll just take a look. Keep an eye on that 12 machine as we take this Juicy Spider drone cam flying around the track. This thing is bad fast. It is wicked. Best drone cam in the business. Our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios hooked us up with that. Big shout out to them over at Juicy Spider, and a big shout out to HarpoonDesign.com. Head on over. Paint start at just $25. Folks, I tell you what, if you're not very fast on the track, you can at least look like you're fast. Go on over there, talk with Brantley Roden. He is the #1 painter on Training Paints. That is actually a fact. You can look it up yourself. But he is the #1 painter on Training Paints. You can get him to make you one for just $25. Looks like we got a battle back here. Donald Kite in the 13th position, trying to take over 12th as he's looking to the inside of Connor Zabosian. We got Lillian Coggin in the chat pulling for Dustin. Dustin's been hard charged through the field, Lillian, up to the 20th position after starting in 33rd. So he is our second hardest charger, I guess you'd call him. We'll pull up the HMS TV hard charger board. Craig Martin has gained 16 spots since the start of this race. Dustin Coggin has gained 13. So he is trying his best, Lillian. Got some work to do, though, still. Meanwhile, Brian Marshall in that 94 machine, sitting in the 21st position out of Staunton, Virginia. With Zach Stewart following him in the 77. Not much speed from that 77 here tonight. Kind of slow. But we jump back out front. Sam Hoff leads this race by about 0.7 of a second, trying to hold off Daniel Molnix, who's taken over the second position. So that's going to move Ryan Housen back to third, with Ruben Rodas fourth, and Alex Anderson rounds out your top 5. We hop on board our second place car of Daniel Molnix. Can he reel in that 00 of Sam Hoff in the mellow yellow 21 machine? We're going to find out, folks. Anna Alessandro said Mr. Pibb is the best soda there is. That's all she drinks. So she's pulling for Mr. Pibb. All right, well, that's good to know, folks. Anna Alessandro, a big Mr. Pibb fan. She's going to be rooting for the number 12 machine, the Hunter Sr. So, Anna, keep an eye on this guy right here, Hunter Sr. in that 12 car. You're going to be pulling for him. See if he can park in victory lane for you. For you and Mr. Pibb. 21 fans tuned in here tonight. Click that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment, folks. Let us know in the chat. Who are you pulling for? Who's going to win this thing? Who's going to junk it? And who are you not rooting for? I mean, do you want somebody to wreck? If so, let me know, and I will keep an eye out on them. We will root for them to wreck together. Donald Kite, though, cruising around in the 13th position here. Let's hop on board in the Hutchison Motorsports TV Gyro Cam with Donald Kite. Kite sitting in the 13th position. Not a bad night for Donald. I'm sure he was hoping to do a little bit better, but can't complain about a 13th place run here so far. It looks like we got something coming through from our fans at home. Jason Beckner just made the best decision of his life. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Jason Beckner, the newest subscriber to Hutchison Motorsports TV. I'm going to put a W in the chat for Jason. W. Jason Beckner. Welcome aboard. Meanwhile, Skylar Jones in the 47 machine, sitting in the 10th position. All the way from Australia, Skylar Jones with a good run here so far tonight. Connor Gerard in the chat says he's pulling for the 60 machine. Isaiah Watrous, you know, it was a good start for Isaiah, but he's fallen back to the 9th position out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Connor's pulling for him because he likes cats and he doesn't want Sam Hoff to win. That's a good take, Connor. I'm not going to lie. I don't want Sam Hoff to win either. Tell you what, the fans are getting sick and tired of seeing this 00 of Sam Hoff rig these races so he can run up front. Let's see if somebody can get up there and maybe turn him. That's what I'd do. Tell you what, I'd get up there, the 00. I'd wait for maybe the next restart. I just go into turn 1, don't lift. Take him out. Easiest way to do it, I tell you what. Caution is out. Let's see what happened. Thomas Spencer might be involved. Little tap there from Thomas Spencer. Tony Allison involved. Let's see another replay. Here you go. Tony Allison in the 4. You got the 1. Oh, gosh. The 1 of Michael James just flat out dumped him. Boy, I tell you what, Michael James. Oh, and the 4 got him back. 77 with a little love tap there at the end. Let's rewind this one more time here. Michael James just absolutely destroys him. I'm just going to be honest. Let's hop up to the Harpoon Design Blimp Cam. Take a look at the 1 of Michael James. Just dive bombs him into the corner. Flat out junks him. Here it is. Wham! Later, loser. Man, I tell you what, Michael James, for all the bashing he gave Bryce Barfield during his time here, he just pulled the Bryce Barfield there. Just nose dove it in there and absolutely jumped the 4. Tony Allison Jr. is not happy, folks. So these guys are going to head down pit road. We're going to bunch them up, and we will be right back. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Superstar ARCA Cup Series. We are back here at Richmond. The field is set. It's going to be Hoff on the outside. Molnick's on the inside. Pace car is in into the juicy spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air at Richmond. As we roll into lap number 79, we are still not even halfway done. A long way to go here tonight on the world's #1 streaming service. Oh, look out, they're trying to junk it. Oh, we got one sideways. Caution's going to come out. The 33 of Hurlitsky involved. Oh, no! Oh, my goodness! The 69 with the ARCA brake from hell. And Alessandro's favorite driver of Hunter Sr. was just destroyed. My goodness, folks, let's see this replay. This is wild. Oh, my, oh, my. Try to dissect what happens here, folks. So there's the wreck. Let's stop this right here. Who was that? Give me a second here. Michael Malm. Let's hop on board here with Michael Malm and rewind this. All right, so we're on board with the 69 of Michael Malm. All right, so he's ripping it around here. He sees the smoke, he never lifts, and then wham! Oh my gosh. That was brutal. Michael Malm just absolutely annihilated Anna Alessandro's favorite driver of Hunter Sr. Here it is again. There you have it, folks. Ah, that was a brutal hit from the 12 of Hunter Sr. and not a good way to basically end his night. All right, let's rewind this here. Let's hop on board from the view of Hunter Sr. All right, so he's in the restart. So here's the restart. He stuck up top 3 wide. I mean, he didn't do anything wrong here. He was all the way up he could, and then wham, that happens. And let's just wait. My God. Hunter Sr., he's junk. Hunter was trying to get it flipped back over, but it just didn't happen. But there you have it, folks. So that's going to bring out caution number 3 on the night. Let's take just a short break, probably just 10, 20 seconds. We'll be right back. We are back here at Richmond, folks. We are already lined back up and ready to roll. We've got Sam Hoff. He's going to take the outside of the front row, and then Daniel Molnick's going to be on the bottom line. As the field is bunched up, we are set and ready to get back racing. Pace car is in the pit road, into the juicy spider restart zone. They go on your feet, off your seats. Green flag back in the air, Richmond. Caution is out. These guys are junking it now, folks. We had some good, clean racing early on. Well, not anymore. Eric Kep is junking. See this replay here. Eric Kep goes into turn 1. Just got jumped. Oh, man, the 67 might have been involved in that one. Let's take a look at what happened here. Let's hop up to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV chopper cam. Take a look here. Eric Kep in the 63 machine on the top. Looks like the 5 of Rodas just kind of checks up a little bit earlier than the 63 expected. And unfortunately, the 63 gets turned. So caution number 4 is out here, folks. 3 straight cautions in a row, it appears. Nonetheless, we'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere, though, folks. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, world's #1 streaming service, bringing you some Superstar ARCA Cup Series action. are back here at Richmond, folks. Looks like we're going to get the one to green this next lap around. We're going to drop the hammer and go green. It's going to be Sam Hoff on the inside, Daniel Molnix on the outside. Appreciate you folks tuning in, spending your Wednesday night right here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Boy, it has been an exciting one here tonight. These guys have been junking each other here in the last few laps. We've had 3 straight cautions after a long green flag run to start this race. These guys are getting a little bit antsy now, and they are not making friends. We are bunched up here. Pace car is in. Field is set here at Richmond Motor Speedway. On your feet, off your seats. Green flag back in the air. Hoff holds on to the race lead out front. When we got a battle for second between Daniel Molnix on the outside and Ruben Rodas on the inside. Hard into the wall goes Housen. Hopefully Housen can maintain pace here as they're trying to junk each other further back. Still clean and green. These guys are pushing these cars to the limits. Wall riding, it looks like. Looks like Housen's got it figured out here as he is door to door with the 60 of Isaiah Watrous. Meanwhile, we got some battles back here for the 10th position between Nathan Fryer in the 14 and then the 07 of Alan Wild. Dropping back in the field a little bit. Albert Lopez in the 20 machine. He's cruising around. Not very quick here tonight. We got some guys in the back absolutely annihilating the wall. And man, look at this 24 machine of David Nemert in the 26th position. This guy is slow. Get on my gas, David. But Samuel Hoff, still your race leader out front out of Clarkston, Michigan. He is looking good, but Daniel Molnix is right there on his back bumper. Good run so far for the 5 machine. Ruben Rodas out of Powhatan, Virginia. He's been top 5 all night long. Can he hold on? This might be the first time all season he finishes a race. That's if he doesn't junk it. But how about this fan favorite, Christian Schwager out of Kansas City. He's sitting in the 13th position, folks. He's gained 9 spots since the start of this race. Well done so far for Christian Schwager. Your race leader with Daniel Molnix second. Alex Anderson runs in the 3rd position here. Again, we've got 38 cars signed in here tonight. We got a handful of them that have junked it. Speaking of which, Michael Malm in the 69 car had one of the best ARCA brakes I've ever seen. There was a big wreck in front of him, and he didn't care. He never lifted. He absolutely destroyed Anna Alessandro's favorite driver. That's right, Hunter Sr. in the 12 was absolutely jumped. Sitting in the 4th position, still Ruben Rodas again with Nathan Johnson rounds out your top 5. In the chat, we've got Addie Harrop pulling for the 38 of Christian Schwager. Tell you what, Christian Schwager always has a bunch of fans signing in here tonight, and here he is sitting in 14th, looking to get up to a top 10 run. Let's hop on board with Christian Schwager in the 38. You're watching Hutchinson Motorsports TV Nose Cam. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Let's pop up to our eyes in the sky, the HMS TV. Oh, we just had a subscription come in here, folks. Ryan Swan just subscribed to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Congratulations, Ryan. You just made the best decision of your life. But as I was saying, let's hop up to our eyes in the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Harpoon Design Blimp Cam. Wow, what a view, folks. I tell you what, head on over, harpoondesign.com. Paints start at just $25. If you're sick of your race car looking slow, looking like junk, go on over, harpoondesign.com. Just cost you $25. What a great race here so far tonight. We are in Richmond. Your race leader still Sam Hoff out front trying to hold off Daniel Molnix in the second position. Hard racing throughout the evening. Tonight we are halfway done into lap 100 out of 200 here in this, what is it, two-thirds of a mile track, I believe, is what Richmond Motor Speedway is, if I'm not mistaken. Got out Donald Kite sitting in the 9th position trying to bring home a top 10 for Juicy Spider Gaming race team, whatever you want to call it. All I know is they are hooked up and they are fast here tonight. The field filler Thomas Spencer in this number 3 machine out of Long Beach, California with Rentley on the car. Let's hop on board with the field filler of Thomas Spencer. I tell you what, that Thomas is why you're running right in the middle of the pack. What a terrible line he's taking. And he gets into the wall. This guy, he doesn't have much talent, does he? In the chat, Addie Harrop says y'all better click that like button. That's what I'm talking about. Addie Harrop, what a great point. You know what, Addie? You're so right. They also need to follow Larry McReynolds' instructions. He's got a message for these fans at home. Real quick, Larry, go ahead. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
We are back here, ladies and gentlemen, at Richmond Speedway. Sam Hoff, your race leader. Still, it's been a good night for Sam. Let's pull up some statistics for you, though, folks. Let's take a look at your Hutchison Motorsports TV lap leaders. Sam Hoff has led 72 of these 105 laps. Good run for Sam with Ryan Housen. He led 33. So those are your only 2 lap leaders here so far tonight. Taking a look at the Hutchison Motorsports TV hard Chargers board. These are the racers that have gained the most positions since the start of the race. Jared Skinner up to the 15th position, folks, up 21 spots. That's right. He started all the way back in the 36th position. He's found himself up in the 15th. What a run for Jared Skinner out of Peoria, Illinois. Let's see if he can keep it up. Now let's pull up your Hutchison Motorsports TV manufacturer standings. Sam Hoff, your top running Toyota, obviously in the 1st position. 13 Toyotas out there, average running position 16.8 for him. In the Chevys, you got Daniel Molnix in the 2nd position. 13 Chevys out there, average running position 17.7. And in the Fords, Donald Kite. He is the topper in the Ford, folks, all the way back in 9th. I tell you what, these Fords are slow here tonight, and they're jumping. They got a lot of work. Meanwhile, Connor Zabosian cruising around in the 8th position. He's found a little bit of speed. He was struggling early on. He has worked himself into a top 10 spot. Carl Cantones, we haven't heard much from him, but folks, he's gained 18 spots at the start of this race. He up to the 17th position after starting all the way back into 35th. Wow, Cantones putting in some work here tonight out of Placentia, California. Carl Cantones. Meanwhile, Sam Hoff continues to lead. Again, Daniel Molnix in 2nd. He's really the only one in the field that has anything for Sam Hoff out front. Let's hop on board here. Check out the Hutchison Motorsports TV oil. Look at the big gap between Daniel Molnix in 2nd and then our 3rd place car of Alex Anderson. Basically a straightaway separate the 2. And here's Ruben Rodas on the back bumper of Alex Anderson looking to make a move for that 3rd position. Let's hop on board here. Ruben Rodas in the 5 car. Fan favorite Christian Schweger still cruising around in the 15th position out of Kansas City. See if Schweger can keep things going here. Looks like the 7 of Skinner is going to find a way around. Connor Gerard still tuned in here in the chat. Connor, let us know You know, you got the Connor Gerard intensity meter. What would you rate this race, Connor? Again, if you're new in the chat, folks, Connor Gerard, he has the intensity meter, and folks, it's a number from 0 to 20. And spoiler alert, it's almost always over 20. I've seen it go up to 10 million. Let us know, Connor. Let's take a look around the track here as we have Eric Kep in the 19th position. I tell you what's been a rough night for Kep. He was running up front earlier, really got junked, sent to the back, trying to salvage his evening out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Eric Kep in 19th. Looks like we've got about 16 to 20 fans watching here on and off. Click that like button if you haven't, folks. Subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. Let us know who you're pulling for. Do you want Sam Hoff to win this race? Because I certainly don't. I hope he jumps it and he hits the wall. Hopefully he needs to hit it harder next time. Nathan Johnson, though, sitting pretty here in the 5th position. Let's hop on board in the Hutchinson Motorsports TV cockpit view with the Ann Arbor, Michigan, Nathan Johnson. Good run so far. Let's see if he can hold on. And folks, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to Hutchinson Motorsports TV side by side. We're going to thank a sponsor or two, and we will be right back for the continuation of the Mayland Photography 200. We are back here at Richmond as Sam Hoff continues to lead this race here into lap number 125 here out of 200 at Richmond. Been a good race here so far tonight. Sam Hoff has been dominating with Daniel Molnix in second, followed by Anderson, Rodas, and Housden rounding out your top 5 here tonight. Looks like Hunter Sr. has found his way back out on the track, currently in the 32nd position. These guys continue to rip it around here on the track. Let's pop around, see what else we got going on here at Richmond Motor Speedway. Jared Skinner up to the 12th position. This Juicy Spider number 7 machine is working towards the front, folks. He may be in this race by the end of it. Meanwhile, good night so far. Ruben Rodas has found a way not to wreck for once. He's sitting in the 4th position out of Powhatan, Virginia. Ruben Rodas doing great so far. In the chat, we've got Anna Alessandro, Connor Gerard. Anna, we're trying to get an interview going for you, but it's not working out. I had a message earlier from Hunter Sr. that he cleared the medical center in the infield after he wrecked. I was going to try to get him in here for an interview, but I just noticed he's back on the track. I didn't see his message earlier. So we'll see if maybe we can find a way to get Hunter Sr. in the voice chat. If we got any of our friends from Juicy Spider watching, let us know if that would be something possible. If Hunter could pop back into the Watchers Medical Center voice chat, I will pull him in here. We'll get an in-race interview. We know he's multiple laps down at this point. His race is basically over. He's just out there logging some laps, trying to pass the people that crashed. I don't blame him. But we drop back here to the 20th position. Michael Malm in the 69 machine. He had an impressive ARCA break earlier that absolutely destroyed the 12 car from Hunter Sr. Be sure, folks, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, let us know who you're pulling for. Who do you want me to check out here on track, which is 70 laps left to go here tonight. Sam Hoff absolutely dominating this thing, let's be honest. We are still clean and green. Looks like Chris Bush just went off the track. Trying to find out what happened. Now, he's still good. Just a little bit off pace there. Looks like he got a little bit off track. But nonetheless, we're still clean and green. Sam Hoff out front. Let's take a look. Ryan Housen. We know he's got some fans in the chat in that number 98 machine out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. We're going to hop on board with Ryan Housen. Led some laps early on, right now sitting in the 5th position. Not too shabby of a night for Ryan. I'm sure he was hoping for a little bit better after starting up front. Just definitely can't complain about a top 5 run here so far tonight in the Mayland Photography 200 on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Meanwhile, Jimmy Geikus in the 13th position here in the number 18 machine. Let's hop on board with Jimmy Geikus. As we pop up to our eyes in the sky, the Harpoon Design blimp, Brantley eroding up there, flying that thing around. I tell you what, folks, if you're looking for a paint scheme, you're sick of looking slow on the track, get a hold of Brantley Rodin at harpoondesign.com. Paint start, just $25. What a deal. Caution is out. Uh-oh, Nathan Johnson is jumping. Let's see what happens. Nathan Johnson in the 19 machine. He had a good run going for him here tonight. He's rolling the top, smokes the wall. Zabosian nowhere to go, finishes the job. He's jumped into the wall. He goes. Nathan Johnson is jumping. So there you have it. Caution is out here, folks. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Go Hutchinson Motorsports TV side by side. Thank a sponsor too. These guys are going to head down pit road. We will be right back for the continuation of the Mayland Photography 200. We are back here at Richmond, and folks, we got a surprise for you. We got somebody here we're going to pull into the booth. This is for our fans here. Listen in. Hunter Sr. Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Sir.
Hey, you know, rough, well, I mean, your race continues, but basically into your race there, what did you see at your front windshield when all that was going on?
Just misfortunate events. I saw the 67. He dived on the, I think the 63 or Eric. He dived on him and pushed him up the track. So I went up the high lane to try to avoid Eric and put myself in the wall and still managed to get run over and cause a big wreck. So pretty much nothing I can do. Just misfortunate event.
Hey, you know, it seemed like it wasn't going to be that bad for you, and then about, I don't know, what, 15 seconds afterwards, you get flipped over there.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. Hopefully, you know, we could do something with that in the IRT team. That needs to be. It's not the first time, you know. I mean, you see it every single weekend. You know, somebody does that, and it's, you know, they got a, you know, country mile to be able to prepare for that incident. You know, they're smoking everything, and they're getting called precautions. They go in there and they just fly into the wreck. So hopefully, we can do something about it in the IRT team and be able to, you know, put a stop to it. I don't think it would have been that bad. You know, I think I could have probably managed to get away with, you know, a little bit of damage there and just got duped. So it is what it is. You know, just kind of come out here and just try to see if we can get, you know, some spots, stay in the hunt for the points lead.
Absolutely. Well, hey, if it helps at all, you know, we got a battle for the lead here as we talk. But Anna Alessandro in the chat, she's a big Mr. Pibb fan, and she was pulling for you all night long.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've always been a big Pibb fan. Oh, they're wrecking in front of me.
Jared Skinner looks like a team. Take a look here,
Yeah,
folks.
I've always
Take
been a big,
look at
pretty.
this replay. Skinner just loses it off the corner and nowhere for the 14 to go. And that was it. Looks like
I'll let you do your thing, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, best of luck. I mean, you're out there logging last for the most part, but hopefully you can gain a few spots.
Yes, sir. I look forward to looking back on this broadcast, man. Thank you for the opportunity to come here and talk to you.
Absolutely. Well, hey, best of luck, Hunter.
See you later.
Hunter Sr. there we talked to. Well, folks, caution is out. Let's see this replay one more time here. Give me a moment here. Trying to look through my logs. So we know Jared Skinner, the initial part of this wreck. Here it is. So here's the 7 of Skinner. He comes off the corner, gets a little sideways into the 14, and then wham, hard into the wall. He's junked. Now let's stop it here because it's not done. You have the 14 of Nathan Fryer. Take a look. Bam! 91 gets loose straight into his quarter panel. He junks it. 91 absolutely annihilates the wall. He is done. That's the 91 of Chris Bush. He's been involved in about every wreck, it feels like. Poor Chris Bush. Not really sure he did anything wrong here. Just bad luck. Let's hop on board here, Chris Bush. So you see the wreck happening right there in front of him. Tries to split the gap there, annihilates the 14, and then bam! Hard into the wall goes Bush out of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. He's jumped. So there you have it here. We're going into lap 144, folks. Let's just take one quick break. We may as well. Kick back, relax, click that like button on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let us know in the chat who you're pulling for. And when we come back, maybe we'll go through the field a little bit and take a look at who our fans want to win this thing. We are back here at Richmond. Sam Hoff continues to lead this race out front with Daniel Molnix underneath them. Pace car is in as they roll into the Juicy Spider restart zone. These fans are on their feet, off their seats. Green flag back in the air here at Richmond. Good jump once again from your race leader, Sam Hoff. He's going to hold on to the race lead for now, but we got a battle for second. Donald Kite has worked himself up front, trying to make a move for the spot. Kite in the 2 machine trying to get around Molnix in the 21. Here comes Housden in the 98 behind him, and Ruben Rodas rounds out the top 5. Let's hop on board here. Your 5th place car, Ruben Rodas. Going into the corner here, looking underneath Ryan Housden, door-to-door battle for 4. Donald Kite sitting in the 3rd position, trying to find a way around the 21 of Daniel Molnix. For now, Sam Hoff continues to lead the pack out front. How about this, folks? The field filler, Thomas Spencer, currently in the 9th position out of Long Beach, California. Can the field filler bring home another top 10 here tonight? Spencer looking to the inside of the 18 machine of Jimmy Geikas in a battle for a jumping back out front. Ryan Housden in the 98 machine, sitting in the 4th position out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. Got Ruben Rodas behind him, and we got a battle for 6 between Watrous and Skylar Jones. So Isaiah Watrous, the Catman they call him, sitting in the 6th position out of Mooresville, North Carolina. Can he hold off the Australian, the 47 of Skylar Jones? Door-to-door battle as they continue side by side in this battle for 6th. Meanwhile, Christian Schwager just dumped the 67. What a save from Anderson. Christian Schwager tries to junk the 67, but Anderson saves it somehow. What a move there by Schwager. Let's see if we can get up there and finish the job on that 67 machine. Hopping on board here with the fan favorite, Christian Schwager in the 13th position out of Kansas City. Be sure, folks, click that like button. Subscribe to the channel, the world's #1 streaming service. You're watching the Superstar ARCA Cup Series here with the May-Lin Photography 200 on Hutchison Motorsports TV. Again, folks, earlier today we were informed we have surpassed 10,000 hours of watch time here on Hutchison Motorsports TV. What a great feeling. We appreciate you fans at home. That's why we're the world's #1 YouTube channel, period. I mean, we have the most views and subscriptions of any channel on the internet. Just a cold hard fact, folks. You don't need to look it up if it's true or not. Just trust me. We have the best fans in the business, period. But meanwhile, Connor Zabosian cruising around in the 22nd position. This guy's having some issues right now. Has to get to work to get back up front with just about 46 laps left to go here tonight in the May-Lin Photography 200. But we jump back up front here. Samuel J. Hoff in the 1st position out of Clarkston, Michigan. He has dominated this race. Let's check out the Hutchison Motorsports TV left rear suspension cam, your race leader, Sam Hoff. What a view here, folks. You know what? I think it's time to pull out this Juicy Spider Studios drone cam. Let's take a look. Here it is, the drone cam, as we fly this thing around manually on the world's #1 streaming service. There is Sam Hoff in the Walt Disney Club Penguin 00 machine. He is your race leader in that 00 camera. Man, look how fast this Juicy Spider drone is. Watch this. Coming out of the corner, I'm just going to blow by him. Like, look, Sam Hoff's going like 100 and something miles an hour right now. Later loser blows right past him. I'm going about 300 miles an hour in this Juicy Spider drone cam. This thing is bad fast. While Hoff continues to lead out front, let's drop back a little bit here. The field filler, Thomas Spencer, sitting in the 8th position. Somebody needs to wreck him. before he gets too big of a head. I tell you what, if Thomas Spencer caution is out. I was going to say, if Thomas Spencer finishes in the top 10, he's going to be bragging all week long. I hope somebody wrecks him. But Carl Cantonis is junk. Let's see what happened to the 99. Oh, Cantonis gets loose off the corner. Nowhere for Schwager to go. The in and out 99 is junk here at Richmond. So there you have it. Caution number 7 is out. About 41 laps left to go at this point. They're going to bunch them up, head down pit road, get some service. We will be right back, folks. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. World's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We will be right back. We are back here at Richmond. Green flag back in the air. We have a new race leader here, folks. We see an alternate strategy here. You had a couple of cars elect to get 2 tires down pit road. So Daniel Molnix and Ryan Housen both leapfrogged ahead of Sam Hoff for now. But Hoff is going to use those fresh tires here, looking to the inside of Housden. Can these guys hold him off? Was it the right decision to just get 2 tires for these 2 out front? I don't blame them for trying, but they have a lot to lose. You know, both these guys were running in the top 5. So if this decision doesn't work out, their night could really get turned around here. As Sam Hoff finds a way around Ryan Housen, takes over second. Caution is back out. Dylan Lampy, he's jumping. See what happens. Boy, Lampy, has been a tough night for that 55 machine. Goes through the corner here, gets turned, jump. Ruben Rodas just dumped him. Boy, Ruben said he's going to be a villain. I don't think he's going to be that dirty. Look at this. Take a look at this here, folks. Let's find this Hutchinson Motorsports TV chopper cam. Take a look. Here's a 55 of Dylan Lampy. You see Ruben Rodas behind him. Coming out of the corner, Ruben Rodas just flat out dumps him. Wham! Says later, loser. I'm a villain now. Junked him. Oh my. So Daniel Mullis going to hold on to the race lead for now. Again, he got 2 tires on that last stop, so Sam Hoff is going to have an advantage with still a long way to go. 34 laps left to go here, folks. Larry McReynolds has a quick message for you. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchison Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
We are back here at Richmond again. Daniel Molnick's out front trying to hold off Sam Hoff, Ryan Housen in third, followed by Skylar Jones fourth, Donald Kite fifth. And folks, you might need to adjust your glasses because Thomas Spencer is somehow running in the sixth position. I think we're in a simulation, folks. Thomas Spencer, the field filler, sitting in sixth. This is incredible. We're witnessing history here tonight. But we're going to line them up here. Try this again. This is caution number 8 on the night here in the Malin Photography 200 on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchison Motorsports TV. Best in the business, folks. I tell you what, we've been nominated for so many awards. It's honestly been incredible. They've invited us to come over to Hollywood. I said, listen, I just can't do it. I know you want to give me all these Emmys and whatnot, all these awards. We're busy. I mean, we got 7 different leagues we're running. So we basically got to stream every night. So, I mean, we just don't have time to go up there and accept all these awards they're trying to give us. So here we are tonight. I would much rather be here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series, talking with my buddies in the chat. Connor Gerard, we got Anna Alessandro, who else? Addie Hera. Appreciate you popping in here, Addie. Always good to have you. And many, many others. 17 tuned in here. I don't think anybody's ever had 17 viewers on YouTube. It's got to be a record. Just plain and simple. But if you haven't clicked that subscribe button and you're watching, what are you waiting for? Just click the button, folks. It is free. It's easy. It's quick. All you got to do is log in if you haven't logged in. Click a button. It literally takes about 2 seconds. But the field is set. Pace car is in as they roll into the juicy Spider restart zone here at Richmond. Green flag back in the air. Daniel Molnick's your race leader. Sam Hoff trying to take back over the second spot from Skylar Jones, and he is pinned down to the bottom for now, so we're going to have to wait at least another corner again. Sam Hoff has the fresher tires here. Let's see if he can put them to work. Hopping on board here. Caution is out. Man, these guys cannot catch a break right now. Boy, it was clean early on, but not anymore. Jordan Evans will jump. Oh, my gosh. The 52 just shifted in there, and Ruben Rodas wrecked. We were just waiting for it, folks. So there you have it. The 5 of Ruben Rodas is finally wrecked. Surprised it's taking this long, but here's the replay. So, okay, so here, I'll tell you what happens. So you see the 14 car kind of goes in the corner a little slow, and in my eyes, it looked like Evans checks up for the 14, and then that means the 52 just smokes him. So there it is. Evans checks up, 52 right there, gets into him, turns it. Everybody else locks him up. And, of course, Dylan Lampy involved. He's been in about every wreck here tonight. So, folks, caution number 9 on the night. May as well take another quick break. We will be right back. World's #1 streaming service, Hutchison Motorsports TV. Don't you go anywhere. And we are back here at Richmond, the Malin Photography 200. Daniel Molnick's still your race leader. Sam Hoff in the 00 is going to start right beside him. Good race so far as the pace car is in. Field is set as they go into the Juicy Spider restart zone. These fans are on their feet, off their seats. Green flag back in the air here at Richmond. Looks like we had a bit of a check up there, but we are still clean and green. Molnick's out front, Sam Hoff second, followed by Housden, Jones, and Kite. Caution is out. These guys can't log a lap right now. Alan Wild is jumping. Let's see what happens. The 07 of Alan Wild outside here. Oh, looks like the 38 just gets into him. Fan favorite Christian Schwager. Looks like he just junks him. Let's take a look here, folks. So let's go up to the chopper cam. You be the judge. You be the iRacing steward, whatever you want to call it. There's the 38 of Schwager on the inside, Wild on the outside. 38 of Schwager just dumps him. Wham. He's jumped. Oh my gosh, the 19 just drove right through him. 19 tried to murder him. What just happened here, folks? This is weird. I've not seen this happen in a while. Here it is. Take a look. There's a 19. What is he doing? What is he doing? Wham! Jump. My, oh my. Well, folks, caution number 10 on the night here. We've got 24 laps remaining on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Daniel Molnick's your race leader. Sam Hoff second, followed by Ryan Housden, Skylar Jones, and Isaiah Watrous. Rounds out your top 5. May as well take another quick break here, folks. I mean, what else are we going to do? We will be right back. Don't you go anywhere. We got a finish coming up here next, folks. You are not going to want to miss the end of this race. We'll be right back. We're back here at Richmond, folks. Let's see if these guys can figure it out and get some laps logged in as the pace car is in. Field is set. Green flag back in the air here at Richmond. Another good jump there from Daniel Molnick. Sam Hoff trying to hold on to that second spot. Meanwhile, they battle for third right behind them between Skylar Jones and Ryan Housden. Going up to the blimp cam. Let's see if these guys junk it, and they do. Caution is out. Alan Wild is jumped. Here we go, folks. Caution number 11 here. Alan Wild involved again. Yep, there you have it. Let's rewind this one more time. Take a look. So coming out of the corner, Alan Wild here. I think he sees a car off pace in front, trying to checks up, loops it around. There was a car off pace in front of him. I'm trying to see who that was. Take a look. Here's Alan Wild. Well, no, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Alan Wild out of Thomasville, North Carolina, just Lost all brain cells he had there, I guess. I have no clue. It happens, though, folks. Caution number 11 here. We're eventually going to get to the end of this thing. The good news is that caution laps do count. So we're slowly chipping away here tonight. Lap 181 out of 200. And folks, I've received word. It looks like the GLSR Snowball Derby is over. And I believe our race winner is Howell. So Howell wins that one. That's all I know, though, folks. Jesse and Christian, man, we're on the call over there in the GLSR Snowball Derby event going on here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. So we had 2 streams going on at the same time. That race is over, though, folks. So we started before them, and we're going to finish after them. Looks like I drew the short end of the broadcaster stick, folks. But there's nowhere else I'd rather be than with our great fans here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We got Addie Harrop, Connor Gerard, Anna Alessandro, everybody else tuned in. Drop a comment. Let us know who you're pulling for. What's going to happen? Are these guys going to figure it out and get some laps logged in? Or are we just going to pace around here for the next 20 laps? No telling. We got 19 fans tuned in here right now. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Let's pull up our points standings while we're waiting. So take a look there. Samuel Hoff, your points leader overall. Hunter Sr. sitting in second coming into tonight. Carl Cantone is third, followed by Craig Martin. Isaiah Watrous rounding out your top 5. Then the rest of your top 20 there on the board. Good information here for you great fans at home. There you have it. But Daniel Molnick's going to try to hold on to this race lead. He is out front on the outside line with Samuel Hoff on his inside. Folks, remember about 20, 30 laps ago, they all went down pit road. Daniel Molnick's got 2 tires. Sam Hoff went with 4. So we're going to see if that makes a difference here. If we can get a long green run in, maybe. Well, it won't be too long because there's only like 17 laps left. But can these guys keep these cars straight without junking it as the pace car is in? Field is set here at Richmond. Into the Juicy Spider restart zone. They go. Green flag in the end. Another good jump from your race leader as Daniel Molnick's going to try and hold on to that top spot with Sam Hoff holding on to second. Battle for third here. Skylar Jones on the inside trying to get around the 98 of Ryan Housden. Door-to-door battle they go. Isaiah Watrous tries to get around the 47 of Jones. Nobody's jumping. Oh, look out. Jones saves it for now. Can he keep it straight? What a save there. Skylar Jones rides the apron sideways the entire corner. That's unfortunate. We saw Jones struggling to get around the track there for a couple laps. Oh, and he doors the 38. Jones just keeps getting freight train, cannot get back up to the top. But we jump back out front with just 15 laps left to go. Daniel Molnick's your race leader with Sam Hoff closing in. Looks like we're going to have a battle for the race lead here shortly. 14 to go here in the Maylin Photography 200. Sam Hoff definitely the faster car right now with the 4 fresh tires. Can he get around the 21 of Molnick's? Meanwhile, in the third position, Ryan Housen trying to hold off Isaiah Watrous, and then Alex Anderson rounds out your top 5. Let's jump back out front here. Watch this battle for the race lead between Molnick's and Hoff. Hutchinson Motorsports TV spoiler cam with Daniel Molnick's trying to hold off the hard-charging Samuel Hoff. Drew Babcock in the chat pulling for the 38 of Christian Schwager. Ladies and gentlemen, Schwager currently sitting in the top 10. He is up to the 9th position. Got to keep an eye on that 38 machine. Fan favorite, Christian Schwager. What a night for him. Can he keep it up as Daniel Molnick is chipping away here at the lap count. 11 laps remain here at Richmond. 21 fans tuned in here right now on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, folks. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know who you're pulling for. We will keep an eye on them and let you know how they're doing. Or hey, if you want somebody to wreck even, let us know. I'll tell you who I want to wreck. This guy right here, Thomas Spencer, the field filler, sitting in the 7th spot. I have no clue what's going on. He must have somebody else driving the car for him. Molnick's out front heading out of turn 4. 9 laps left to go. We're into the single-digit numbers of laps remaining. Can Molnick's hold off Sam Hoff, who's definitely got the speed right now? You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Superstar ARCA Cup Series action. Here at Richmond, looks like Molnick's gets a little loose off the corner. Hoff going to take advantage. He looks to the inside. Into turn 1, Sam Hoff on the bottom. Daniel Molnick's on the top, side by side down the backstretch. Can Molnick's hold off the 00 of Hoff? It looks like he might be able to clear him here off the corner. Not quite yet. Still a door-to-door battle. Can Hoff finish the pass? He's going to need to throw a slide job or something. Out the corner, Sam Hoff, new race leader with 7 laps left to go. Sam Hoff back out front. The 21 of Molnick's, though, looking to the inside. Can he get back to the back bumper of Sam Hoff? Gets him a little loose off the corner. Meanwhile, our 3rd and 4th place cars are reeling these guys in as they continue to battle. Here comes Housden in the 98 in the 3rd position. Right behind him is Isaiah Watrous in the 60 car. Hoff holds off the 21 of Molnick's for the race lead for now. Door-to-door battle for the race lead. Sam Hoff on the outside. Daniel Molnick's on the inside. 5 laps left to go here at Richmond. You're watching the Mayland Photography 200 here tonight. 200 laps around this 2/3 of a mile track here at Richmond. Molnick sending it in there, looking to get underneath the 00 of Hoff with 4 laps left to go. It is a 4-horse race for the lead. Oh, look out. Molnick gets loose off the corner, almost spins it out. Sam Hoff is happy to see Molnick drop back a little bit, give him a little bit of breathing room, and this 21 of Molnick is all over the place right now. Remember, folks, he did get those 2 tires on that last pit stop a while back, and I think it's finally catching up with him, and we got a battle for 3rd as Isaiah Watrous is looking to the inside of the 98 of Ryan Housden. 23 fans tuned in here for the finish of this race. 2 laps left to go. Sam Hoff out front. Superstar ARCA Cup Series action as they continue to battle. We've had a lot of ups and downs here tonight. Had some green flag runs early on, and we had a few caution fests there in the middle as well. But coming out of turn 4, white flag in the air, no more caution. Sam Hoff out front needs to make it one more lap. Here comes Alex Anderson in a battle for the 4th position. Can Anderson find a way around the 60 of Isaiah Watrous while Sam Hoff goes through turns 3 and 4 for the final time? Nothing to worry about in front of him. Checkered flag in the air. Sam Hoff wins the Mayland Photography 200. Daniel Molnick brings home 2nd. Ryan Housden puts it on the podium in the 3rd. Alex Anderson 4th, followed by Isaiah Watrous to round out your top 5. Folks, don't you go anywhere. We're going to do some driver interviews here real quick. We will be right back here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Superstar ARCA Cup Series, Mayland Photography 200. Interviews coming up next. Sam Hoff burning it down here as he parks it in victory lane. A big win for him. He's going to gain in his points lead. Well, he is running away with this points championship early on in the season. But folks, I think it's time to pull these guys in for some interviews. Ryan Housden, our third place finisher. Let's get Ryan in here. Ryan, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's up, Blake?
Hey, not much. A good night for you. You're up front all night long there, and you bring it home on the podium, bringing home the third place finish.
Oh, yeah, it's a good night. Good racing. We ran a lot of green laps early, which this was the opposite of what I expected. I thought I'd go a lot of cautions early and some green runs late, but this was the exact opposite.
Yeah, well, hey, again, a good run for you. And you had some fans in the chat. I believe we had Jim Housden, and I believe there was another one as well that were tuned in, rooting for you all night long.
That was family back home. Appreciate them watching. Thanks. Jim's my dad. Appreciate it, Dad.
Yeah, well, hey, again, it was a great run. Did you think you had anything there at the end as Molnix and Hoff were kind of duking it out there for a while, and it allowed you and Isaiah to reel them in?
Yeah, they them getting together and racing side by side there definitely allowed me to pull up, and I had 2 tires, so I was getting pretty loose, but I was driving the wheels off of it that whole last 20 laps, and I thought I might be able to get Daniel because I think he was also on the 2 tires, but me and Isaiah ended up getting to racing. There was a lap car that kind of threw a little wrench in everything. But the racing with Isaiah for third was a ton of fun, so shout out to him. But yeah, Sam and Daniel had the field kind of covered. I was fast, but I couldn't keep up with them on the longer runs.
Well, hey, it has to feel pretty good bringing home that third place finish. Do you know where we're going? I believe we're off next week, aren't we?
Blake, I do not make the schedule. I do not know. I'm sorry.
Take a look here. I think I got it. Okay, no. We are back here next week. We are going to be at Bristol. How are you feeling about your chances at Bristol?
Bristol is one of my favorite racetracks. So if I don't die, I think I'll be able to stick it at the front somewhere.
Hopefully so. But hey, again, a great run for you here tonight. Before you head out, though, you got any shout outs for our fans watching at home?
Yeah, shout out my team. I know Skylar was up front, and they got a little sideways, had a hell of a save. So shout out Skylar, shout out Albert, Alex, Jordan, everybody who showed up for Savage House Racing tonight. We had a pretty good night. It was probably our best night of the season. Then shout out family, friends, everybody watching back home. Got to stick it up front most of the night, and happy with another podium.
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, congratulations on another good run, Ryan. That should definitely help you out in the point standings.
Absolutely. Thank you, Blake. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too. Ryan Housden, our third place finisher. Time to bring in the second place finisher, Daniel Molnix. Let's get him in here. Ladies and gentlemen, in the booth with me here, Daniel Molnix bringing home the second place finish. Daniel, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, a good run for you. You were almost able to snag one away from Sam on taking the 2 tires right before the caution spree we had there.
Yeah, that actually probably helped me a little bit. I knew he was gonna, be really aggressive since he took 4. Plus, I mean, he'd led 3/4 of the race, it seemed like. So, I just wanted to make sure I hit my marks and everything. And, fortunately for me, the cautions fell pretty, back to back, and that helped a little bit. But once we got some laps down, he, showed up with the tires, and we raced each other, really about as good as you can here. I mean, he moved me. He didn't mean to. He moved me a little bit, so I moved him back a little bit, and yeah, I'm happy with second.
Yeah, it looked like those 2 tires held up pretty good there while you were battling, but then the last, 5 laps or so, you really started getting a little loose there.
Yeah, we kind of caught whenever we were still battling, we kind of caught a lap car at a really bad time. I mean, I was way down, very bottom lane on the backstretch, which kind of screwed up my entry, cost me a ton of time, and I knew at that point it was just, just make sure I get second. But speaking of lap traffic, I mean, they were very courteous to the leaders tonight, so hats off to them for that. But yeah, all in all, great night. This isn't one of my best short tracks, but it's probably my favorite short track. Definitely, track heat helped, with tire wear all that good stuff. But yeah, like to have first, but I will be happy with second, not complain about it.
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, a great run for you, bringing home the second place finish. I guess before you head out, you got any shout-outs or anything for our fans at home?
I want to give a shout out to Sam for racing me, clean but hard. A lot of guys they get fed up with racing side by side for laps and they'll just move you. So it's nice to be able to race like that and show that it can be done and not just, dumped really. But yeah, Sam putting this league on, all the admin, all my teammates over at Race Deck, Michael Connor, Alex Anderson, Isaiah Watras, Kyle Herlitsky. Yeah, team effort tonight.
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, congratulations. Big second place finish here at Richmond for Daniel Molnix. So there was Daniel, our second place finisher. Time to bring in the star of the show. And folks, don't leave if you're in the chat. I think after we talk with our race winner, we might have a surprise guest we'll bring in for a quick interview. But first, let's get our winner here tonight in here, Sam Hoff. Sam, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, Blake, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. What a race for you. You absolutely dominated that thing. And then there near the end, looks like Daniel made a bold call there, getting 2 tires. It almost worked out for him.
Yeah, he took those 2 tires and I took 4, and I had that feeling inside of me that if I could just get to his bumper, maybe, I didn't want to move him, but maybe get in his bumper a little bit, make him think I'm going to hit him out of the way, I can get underneath of him and I can drive by with my 4 tires. And that's what we did. We got underneath that 21 and we tried to drive away. We didn't drive away too well at the beginning of it. He got back onto my inside a few times and we exchanged a few doors, but it was a very fun battle there at the end, and it felt good to be one of the best cars all night long.
Absolutely, and that's going to help your point standings. You had a big lead heading into this race, and it's just going to get bigger after that.
Yeah, especially with the 12 car struggling this race, it helps my points lead. I believe I've uploaded the points. It's a over one race lead now, about 266 points ahead, and the most you can score is about 215.
Yeah, so I guess next week you could just take off then.
I could, but we're not. We'll be here at Bristol, and we'll be trying to win that one. We'll go back to back. We'll hopefully be going back to back and showing these guys how it's done.
Yeah, well, real quick in the chat, we got Connor Gerard, and he is booing right now. He is not happy that you won.
Well, Connor, I love you too, bud. It's okay.
Well, hey, you did a great job out there, though, Sam. You're definitely the car to beat all night long, and it's good to see you. You and Daniel there were racing hard at the end and pretty clean. I mean, you guys tapped a couple times, but that's just short track racing. But you didn't dump one another.
That's the thing with Daniel and I. We've talked about it many a times in this Discord and over voice calls. We'll race each other as fair as possible. Coming down to the end, we expect a few bumpers, a few doors, but if we wreck one another, there's going to be a big issue.
Yeah. Well, hey, congratulations, though, Sam. Big win here tonight. I'm not sure how many wins is that on the season now for you?
The second win after Watkins Glen was the first. Should have been a few more with our pace, but a few slipped away from us, a few got away from us from other drivers, and we'll be making sure to win more than 2 this season. I was now circled on this schedule for sure.
Absolutely. But hey, before you head out, though, you got any last-minute shout-outs or anything else for our fans watching at home?
Yeah, I'd love to give a shout out to Patty Engineering, Fanic Robotics, Beckhoff, Mitsubishi, Walt Disney and Club Penguin being on the car this week. Very fun time having them on the car. Sadly, they will not be back until the plate track Atlanta. I want to thank Eric Cartman up in the booth doing a great job spotting for me all night long.
Absolutely. Well, hey, once again, congratulations, Sam. Win number 2 on the season. Again, a huge points lead here leaving Richmond.
Thank you. Have a good one. See you next week.
Yep, you too. There's Sam Hoff, our race winner. And, folks, we've got a surprise guest up next. But first, we got to do it. We're going to put a plug in here, and we're going to run an ad. So we will be right back. Don't you go anywhere, though. It's going to take like 15 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to run a quick ad. Be right back with our surprise guest up next. We are back here at Richmond, folks. Time for a surprise guest to pop in the booth with me. Let's get him in here.
Jimmy
Christian, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, Hutchie?
Hey, not much. A great run for you tonight, though. Looks like you put it in the top 10, and with all your fans in the chat, we figured we'd pull you in here.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I do not know how I pulled that together. I've been slammed all week. I have not practiced this track. I bought the track 15 minutes before practice started and just tried to make it work the whole race. At a point, I realized I had a little bit of pace, was working with my brake bias a little bit throughout the track, especially going into 1 and 2, man. It was tough getting down in there and trying to get it right. Go too deep and it just doesn't work out. Go too high and you understeer into the wall. It just doesn't work out. But I think I made a lot of fellas mad, man. I was not giving a lot of people an inch. I think had a couple small incidents with a couple folks, maybe one bigger incident. But we'll have to sit down, review the footage, see what's going on, see maybe what we can do better next time. But yeah, it was a great race, man. A lot of elbows out racing. Had a lot of great battles. Jimmy was about to get me there at the end. Skyler had a crazy run on me, got tired of it, pushed me up, took off on me, couldn't chase him down. It was a lot going on.
Absolutely. You know, just a couple of your fans in the chat, you know, Addie Harrop out there, Drew Babcock.
Yeah,
you know, they were pulling for you all night long.
Yeah, man. Yeah, special shout out. Addie Harrop is my wonderful girlfriend. Absolutely wonderful woman. Holds me down so much. And the whole Harrop family, great people. I want to shout out my uncle and his wife. She has come down in some negative health over the last day or two. So want everybody to keep her in your prayers. You know what I'm saying? Keep positive energy going around. Shouts out to Drew. Shouts out to my boy Luke. Shouts out to Guds. There's so many people to shout out that I can't even get to the list. But yeah, man, I'm super blessed. A lot of great people take time, put me on the screen, and it's super, super cool.
Absolutely. Well, hey, again, congratulations. Another top 10 in the books for you. Next week is Bristol. How are you feeling about your chances over there?
I really like the high-speed intermediates, and I came into this kind of little nervous, had a little bit of nerves at the beginning of the race, especially with the lack of practice, but I enjoy short track racing. I don't get around to it as much as I should, but I got in, I was making it work. I think if I can keep my nose clean next week, maybe try and see if I can qualify a little bit better, see if I can avoid those 2 big wrecks, because there was a big one behind me, man. I can't even believe I got away from that.
Well, hey, again, though, Christian, congratulations. A big top 10 run for you here at Richmond, and we look forward to hearing from you later on in the season.
Thanks so much. Hope to talk to you soon, Hutchie. Be good.
Absolutely. There he is, Christian Schwager, Kaz, they call him. What a run for him. You know, he bought the track right before the race. Well, he ends up putting it in the top 10 with all his fans here watching. Christian Schwager, great job. Figured we'd pull him in for a quick interview. But, folks, we appreciate you popping in here, spending your Wednesday night on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Stick around. We're going to play that awesome HMS TV outro that our buddies over at Juicy Spider Studios made for us. And that's basically all I got. But in the booth, I'm all alone tonight. Blake Hutchinson here for you great fans at home. We will see you. We'll be back here live tomorrow night with the Growmasters Average Joe's Sim Racing League. You're not going to want to miss that one. So we will see you then. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green.